Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm Sir Worldwide. And on this segment here, we have a distinguished guest who's going to give you her opinion on several views.
Aloha, my name is Sandra Sims, and I am a retired judge for the state of Hawaii and an attorney and author of a book that I've written about my judicial experience called Tales from the Bench, Essays on Life and Justice.
So, Sandra, you know, the political arena right now is it's a how can I say it? It's something Walt Disney might have loved to be involved with.
Unheard of.
Yes. Yes.
We've never experienced anything like this. At least I don't recall anything like this.
Yeah. Well, you know, the younger people need direction, you know, and the direction should start at the top. At least that's how I was taught. What's your opinion on what we have going on right now with the commander-in-chief on down? I mean, you got stuff going on like sexual harassment allegations. You have so many things going on. Give me your opinion on what you think the young people need to know about.
Well, this is really an unprecedented time when we have the people that we normally thought of as being our leaders being the ones who are in the midst of some of the most unleadership-like kind of activities that we've ever seen. But actually, in terms of what young people are doing, I actually see now that it's the young people that are kind of leading the movement to bring about more change and get our country on the right track. I mean, it's the young women who were involved in the Me Too movement who finally, stood up and spoke out about the sexual harassment that's been something that's been going on for years and years and years. That was a movement of young women who decided to take a stand. And so that's made some huge, you don't need me to say that, but it's made, a huge impact on the workplace, in politics, in entertainment, and they've kind of like turned that world around. Same thing has happened with Black Lives Matter. It's a group of young people who've kind of taken the lead to say we're going to turn things around and raise the questions and bring attention, to the issues of the ways in which Black people have been treated. It's much a part of our history. Same thing is happening with the gay and lesbian community as well. You're seeing the young people who heretofore had obtained a number of rights that were pretty hard fought, and now they're about to lose those. And so you're seeing them fight back as well. So actually, it's the young people who are going to be the role models that us older folks need to be looking at to see what we need to be doing about restoring the confidence and restoring the integrity and trust in our country, in our government, actually.
Yeah, I totally agree with your mindset here. Switch wheels for a second. We have the UN, and the UN is something that the whole world has to respect. So now the UN just made a decision based on a decision that was made by our commander-in-chief last month. Can you expand on that just briefly?
Well, it's kind of interesting and a little bit disturbing that there is so little regard for this world body that, while engaged in a lot of things that are controversial, it at least is an attempt by humans and governments to kind of find ways in which we can, find some common ground and do what we can to make the world a better place. That's the concept of the United Nations. But when you have all of the countries in the world who are a part of that take a stance against something that our country has done, it's a bit unnerving, and quite frankly, it's embarrassing that it's come to that. This is the United States of America. We're still, probably still the most powerful country in the world, and to have the entire world take a look at us and say what you're doing is really, really wrong. It's immoral and something we can't stand for. And for all of them to have the courage to stand up to this country is quite a phenomenon. That's unnerving in and of itself. So I don't know. Things are changing. Things are changing, and the world is changing, and I hope we won't continue to be left out as we are when it comes to the climate change. We're the only country not a part of that in the entire world. Of course, many of our states and cities have taken a stance to work toward climate change, addressing climate change and environmental concerns, and that's something that's a good thing. But it also looks kind of strange, when the leader of the country says we're not going to do it, and you have individual states and even cities saying yes we are, and they go ahead and they have the resources to address the issues, and they're doing so for the benefit of the people who live within their constituency. So this is a funny time, not in a comical way, but just
yes. I want to thank you for your opinion. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes.
This is fun.
So worldwide.
Okay.